Ooh, all right. Welcome to the Grow
Hey,
and Glow Academy. I'm your man, Big Jack Storytime. I got my host with me, my co-host with me, or well, we both hosted. Bro, is this? What's your name? Tell them your name.
Boss B.
Boss B from BBTV Productions is in the house.
That's
And
me.
this is the Grow and Glow Academy. We decided we were going to put on a 1 year academy to help people who would like to actually create a channel, develop their channel, and one day host a podcast like the Iron Sharpening Iron Show or the Ask the Bee Show. So we was like, hey, let's take them step by step down the road so that they can see what it's like and what to experience and what will they experience. And we're going to show you everything that we've been through. We're actually going to show them everything. So I don't know, B, what do you think? You think we can do it?
I think we got this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited. The big thing we're going to do, and I'm just throwing it out there for those who are watching, the big thing we're going to do is we're going to actually create a channel on here. So we're going to actually create a channel and we're going to watch it grow as we tell you how to grow your channel. So we're going to create one from scratch and watch it grow and glow. And here's a surprise. I'm going to tell you, if you're tuning in and you're watching and you hang out with us and you stay the whole time, I mean, you got to stay 24 episodes, 24 the whole year, because we're going to do it on the second and third Wednesday of every month. Um, and you stay with us, one of you that stay the whole time will be gifted this channel. So we're going to get this channel to wherever we can get it to. And the goal is to be monetized by the end of the year. And
Mhm.
once we get it monetized, someone's going to be or receive that gifted channel. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So I know it's going to work well because it's time. It's time for someone to actually show you how to do it. It's time for someone to actually say, "Hey, this is what it takes to get a channel to grow and glow." And B, I think you're the best person to help us get there.
I hope so. I think we could probably manage it together. We're a good team.
Yeah, yeah, and we work well together, 100%. So I can tell you this. So one of the first things we're going to teach, and one of the first things we want to go through with a lot of people is the understanding. And why we're doing it, we're showing you the why before the camera is even on. Before you even turn the camera on, there's some things that you really want to do and you need to do before you start your YouTube channel. So, or any channel. It don't have to be YouTube. It could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, TikTok, but you have to have a why. Why am I putting my channel together? But before then, you need to understand most channels fail early.
Yes.
They fail early. So
Yes.
that's another thing that a lot of people I did everything you said, and it sometimes you just don't stick it out, and you have to stick it out. You got to have some patience. You got to, it's a grind. So whoever lied to you and told you that you just get on here, you do one video, it goes viral, you blow up, and one of the biggest lies ever told. Now,
Yeah.
can that happen? B? Can someone actually put a video out and it goes viral and they blow up?
Yes, but it's not the viral that they think it is.
Right,
It
right,
doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't just, you don't flip a switch and then there it is.
right, right.
You got to grow and glow with it.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. So with that being said, we want to walk you step by step, and we're going to tell you our struggles, some of the things we went through. And let me tell you this right now, and I'm going to share this as Big Jack story time. I've only been doing this for about a year, so I don't have all the answers. I'm still trying to grow and glow myself. But if so many other people have reached out and said, "Hey, how did you get this? And how did you do that? And why? And all of things." And it really sounds good, but it's easier for me to show you and walk you step by step and get you to where you need to be. And I can tell you this. So I'm a person who likes to definitely disclose this show was scheduled for tomorrow to be actually live tomorrow, but because of scheduling constraints, we had to move it to today, and it will be aired tomorrow. So if you're watching today, tune in and watch it again tomorrow or whatever. But I just want to put that out there because I don't want anybody to think that we're being fake or being phony or this and that. We're going to give you raw raw 100% raw footage, and we're also going to give you raw 100% information to help you get to where you need to be. All right. So B, what you thinking?
Absolutely.
All right. So we're going to build this
I'm
channel.
just thinking,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, I just think that, we just taking this one step at a time, doing it from the very first step is probably the best way to do it. And, honestly, Big Jack's right about people out there are telling you, here, do this, do this. Half of them are telling you to do the opposite of what you need to be doing. And the others, well, they just don't really care. They're just trying to make a video to get the views.
Right.
That's not what we're here about. That's exactly what we're here to go against. Because Jack and I both, we've been here for about a year together. We're about 2 weeks apart on anniversary date there. So together we have really figured this one out.
No, and that is true, and it doesn't take forever. 1 year is plenty enough time to get your channel to a position of being monetized, having your subscribers and all of that. But it has to start with a beginning. So if you're watching this on YouTube, a lot of you already have a channel. So it's not like you don't already have a channel, but it's still, you might be still juggling the fact of how or where I want to do with my channel. I know I changed my mind 3 or 4 times before I even, and I still 100% haven't figured out what I want to do, but it's in a position where it is now that I'm excited. Matter of fact, the channel that you're watching this on right now, the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, that brand has just changed because we're always evolving and changing things. So I had to start all over myself. So I'm starting my own Big Jack Storytime channel completely over because we grew the universe, and we'll get into that more as we get into the episodes. But let's go into the objectives, what we're trying to do. So first thing we want you to do is to understand why most channels fail early. That's one of the first things we want you to know. And then define a clear why before creating content. You want to know why you're doing it before you create any content. And then we're going to go through building a new channel from scratch as a share along case study. So we're going to build a new channel from scratch. And then we're going to establish the mindset needed for long-term creation. And that's the things we want to focus on today. So if I was to come to you, B, and say, hey, why do most channels fail? What would you think? Why do they fail? What's one of the issues and what happens?
Personally, because it's an uphill climb, and I think that people just really start to think that they're failing, and they're not. They're just not on the right rack in the algorithm. And the algorithm is a very long, tall ladder of racks that you have to get up to each one. It's patience, I think, is their biggest downfall. Patience. Because like you said, taking a year is a great time. You fast track, you don't learn the things you need to learn to keep the channel. You learn how to get there, you just don't learn how to keep it. And I think it's a really great way this is showing. Well, this class is about slowing creators down long enough to build something that they won't abandon, is the way I see it.
Well, no, that's a very good point. One of the things, like even building a house or anything else, you have to have a solid foundation. You have to lay the foundation.
Okay.
What's the foundation that we're going to put down? And I think a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it, so I'm not even acting like it. I'm looking for views and I'm looking for subscribers. And every time, I mean, I look and I see I got 1,100 subscribers, and if I look back and I see 1,099. I'm like, what happened to that one? Where did it go? And that's one of the things that make you feel like you're not being successful, because you're like, well, I don't have 1,000 viewers. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. My shows don't have, and you're basing your success off of other people. You're basing your success off of watching other people. And you think, well, I should be there if they're there. And the other part is the viewers. So if you don't get a
Mhm.
lot of views on a video, if you don't get a lot of views on on a short that you created, you think that that wasn't a good short.
Right.
That doesn't mean it was a good or bad short. It just means that, like you said, the algorithm, and we're going to get into the algorithm. So
Mhm.
don't, we haven't
Oh,
even
no.
turned the camera on. You're watching us now because we're on camera, but we're still in the why you even want to start a channel.
Right.
And a lot of times we want to get into the why a lot of times channels fail is because of the fact that people won't step out. I honestly
Right.
believe you won't step out. You won't even give yourself a chance.
Well, yeah,
So
most people, they don't fail because they're bad at YouTube. They fail because they start performing before they understand why they're showing up.
yeah,
I mean, seriously, you gotta have some kind of game plan.
yeah, no, and that's what we're here for. So the
Right.
Grow and Glow Academy is to help you build a game plan so that you can get out there and get yourself in a position. So the big question of why do I even want to get started? If your answer is I want to get started on YouTube because I want to make a living as a content creator,
Hmm.
you can.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you're going to be putting a lot of work in, a lot of hours, a lot of everything to scratch the surface as far as becoming a content creator,
Mhm.
making millions and millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of work, and
Yeah.
the it's not a lot of pay. So I can
Not
tell
at
you
all.
that right now. Even when you're monetized, it's like, okay, I'm monetized, and you're watching pennies fall into
Yes.
your bank, your little piggy bank. It's like, oh, I got a penny today. I got 2 cents today. I got 3 cents today.
Yeah.
And so it's not a lot, but you put a lot of time and effort in to get the show or get your videos or get your shorts or whatever you're doing to get them
Mhm.
to a point where you feel comfortable showing it to people, but then at the same time, it's not a lot return on it. So you
Right.
got to find another return for you, and that's one thing I would share with anybody. Find a return for you as the person that makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied to do it again tomorrow. And that's the
Absolutely.
big thing. What did I get? I had one viewer, I had one like, I had one comment, I had this or that. Those things
Mhm.
they'll trigger you to continue to do it. And that's what pushes a
Absolutely.
lot of people, that right
Yeah.
there. So am I on the right
Absolutely.
page, B? What you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that is dead on, and I think lots of people will agree with you too.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what we need. We need a little more straightforward, I think.
Yeah. So B, we want to make sure because we got students that was in the chat and that's in the chat, and we want to make sure. So I see Lucy Warren's World said hello all, and I see Chris. It was it Chris Ord.
Chris Cord,
Chris
yeah.
Ord, okay, and he said, "Hey, hello, Boss B." He said, "Hello, Big Jack." And I want to make sure we recognize you. And that's one thing we don't do. I don't do when we're on our live show and interviewing others. But here, this show is really not about us. It's all
No.
about you. So if you're in the chat and you're watching us right now, and we're going to ask you right now, and if you can, and then that's how we know you're there and you're satisfied. Just put in the chat, grow and glow, grow and glow. So put that in the chat right now. Let us know that you're out there, and we're going to keep on moving, grow and glow, because it is important that we all grow and glow, and we're going to help you grow and glow to a successful channel. As a matter of fact, one that says Tim, and I don't know the rest of that, and I'm real bad with some of the names, but he said hi from
Oh,
Russia,
that's
so that's
that.
pretty cool to have someone from Russia on the show and coming through. So welcome,
Absolutely.
welcome, Tim. I got that part, and there might be more to it, but welcome from Russia, or welcome you in Russia to us here on the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, but the Grow and Glow Academy. All right, so we already said what we're going to do. We're going to put a
Mhm.
show together where we're going to build a channel from scratch. We're going to walk people step by step through. I don't think we need to show a person how to create a YouTube channel. I mean,
No.
as far as logging in, getting your email account and things like that. But some of the things we do need to let you know, and when like I said, I want to go live. I want to go live. That was one of my biggest things when I first got in. I wanted to go live. So one of the requirements you have to go live is what? B, what do you have to have?
Oh my goodness, are you asking me?
Oh yeah, yeah. How can you go live?
Okay, to go live, you have to have 50 subscribers, correct?
50. 50 was the magic number. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So 50 subscribers is the magic number that you would need to go live. So if you want to go live on YouTube and you want to say, I'm going to do live videos and this and that, it starts. So here's the big thing with the channel. When you first started your channel, when you first started your channel, when I first started my channel, how many subscribers did you have? Zero. We all of us started at zero.
Yes.
So it's okay. It's okay. That's where the start is. Someone had
zero subscribers remove ego and pressure from the get-go.
100%. That's right. So because we all start at zero, now it becomes to grow. When you get your first one, celebrate the first subscriber. I got one subscriber, one. You almost like you sound like the count on Sesame Street. One subscriber. So you just start counting yourself because that's what it takes. It takes one. And then one becomes two, and then two becomes three and four and five. But it motivates you to put more content out or put something else out, and people will start. Don't be that person. I mean, and this is me when I'm saying, don't be the person that's begging people to subscribe to your channel. You don't have to beg them to subscribe to your channel. Really, all you have to do is be you. Just be you. Just be you. And as long as you're you, people will come if they want to know you and they want to be around you. So, and that's who you really want, because not only are you building your subscribership, not only are you building up subscribers, you're also building your community. You're building a community of people that's going to support you and people that's going to follow you and people that's going to like what you put out and going to watch it. So you want to build both, in my opinion, at the same time. You want to build your community while you build your viewership and your subscribers. And eventually, before you even know it, you're going to turn around and you're going to look and there's 50. You're like, oh, wow, I got 50. Okay. Yeah. So it all started at zero. And then it became one, and then two and three. So B, do you remember, excuse me, I'm sorry, do you remember your first subscriber?
Oh, yes, I think I do. Actually, it was Start Here Tashmere.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm going to tell you, no, I don't remember who the first subscriber was. Because you know what? And no one they didn't give me a class like this. They didn't tell me I should appreciate the first subscriber and the second subscriber. So I didn't really look and see who it was because I had a different mission. I had a whole different view at what it was. And when I first started the channel, I wasn't even doing it for subscribers. So that's where we go back to the why you're doing it. When I first started the channel, the why was just to be able to post videos so that my grandkids could see my story on video. They can actually tune into YouTube, go to my channel and watch my videos. So probably my first subscriber might have been my grandkids because of the fact that that's what it was all about. It was only for them. That was the why. But the more I got into it and I was telling my story, the more I wanted to share my story with the masses. I wanted to share my story with the world. And that's when it grew up, it blew up to me, where it's like, oh, wow, let me tell more and tell more and tell more. And now more and more videos were coming out. But I had to know the why. And at first, I had 3 different channels. I had 3 different channels because I had 3 really things that I like. I really love my grandkids, so let me get them this. But they're like, well, I like golf, so I had a golfing channel. And I like bowling. I had a bowling channel. So I had channels just all over the place. And I was trying to juggle them all. And that became a headache in itself because I'm real back to not knowing the why I'm doing this, you know.
Well, and I think, you know, the camera amplifies confusion if the why isn't really clear. So when you say it's golf, what about golf? Is it the funny golf? Is it the good golf? There's so many sub segments to everything, it gets confusing.
Yeah.
So I have a few myself, you know. So
we've been there. So if you're feeling that, and if you're going through this and you're feeling like, wow, I don't know what I want to do, let us tell you right now, you're not alone. It is okay to not know what you want to do. It's almost like I said when I was younger, and I'm a little bit older than maybe some of the people that's viewing, but I say when I grow up, I want to be. Well, that's how your YouTube channel is. When it grows up, I wanted to do this. When it grows up, I wanted to be this. And those are the things that you have to start thinking, okay, when my channel grows up, I wanted to be this. And that's some of the focus that you put on your channel because you wanted to get to that when it matures. So your channel starts as an infant. Just imagine it was just born, zero. And as it grows and it's going to mature, I wanted to be in a position to do this when it gets old enough to do it. So, and that's where we say that building that solid foundation. So we're still right at the why. So I know a lot of people think that, I can, I want this thing to be overnight. It is not an overnight journey. Get that in your head. A matter of fact, if you're hearing what I'm saying and you believe in what I'm saying, put in the chat right now, it is not an overnight journey. Put that in there. Just say not overnight. That's all you got to put, not overnight. And if you're believing what I'm saying, put that in the chat because we want you to know 100% it is not an overnight thing. 100%. It's not overnight. So put that in the chat. And so we know that you're out there. I see Lucy Warrensworld. I think we all said that. And Chris. So we thank you all for hanging out with us here on the Grow and Glow Academy. And we're right now on day one. This is the first episode. And a big part of it is just to try to figure out the why you want to do it. Why do you want to start a channel? Why do you want to get involved with this stuff? Why do you want to stress yourself out? Why do you want to, put that burden on your family and burden on, because it can take time away from a lot of different things that you were doing. Or you could be that person who just wants to turn the camera on wherever, and you can be that. To the point being, we got to talk about that, and we didn't. You could be a person who never even gets on the camera.
Absolutely.
Faceless content creator that don't even put their face on the camera. So that's back to the why and what. Now we said the why I want to do it. What I want to do, I want to be a faceless content creator. I want to be a podcaster. I want to be a animation. I want to be just a storyteller. I want to be a teacher. So now it's like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And we call that, what do they call that? Is that like your niche? Your niche. Oh, yeah. That's the big thing you heard. I know a lot of now, I know a lot of you heard that word, and you probably like, what the heck is that? And what are they talking about? But that's the big thing. What is your niche? What is your show about? What is the one thing that you're going to hold on to? That's part of the foundation. You're building a house, you're building a program, but what is the program about? What is the program going to focus on? Who is your audience you're trying to reach? Who are you trying to reach with your show? And that right there will help you put it in a perspective, or put yourself in a perspective that you need, so that you can and put your show where it needs to be, because you're going to have to ask yourself those serious questions. What I'm trying to do? Because when you get down the road, and right now we're on day one, but as we grow and glow, you're going to see like, whoa, wait a minute. You're going to sometimes, I know I did, you lose focus. You lose your direction. You lose where you're going. So if you're feeling that, and if you're going that way, if you've been there, it's okay. It's not hard. So I see Mexicali Fish Keeper is out there. What's up, my brother? How you doing? So, and thank you for your support. But it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. It's okay if you change 1, 2, 3, 4 times as you're going down the journey. It's okay. But where we're at right now is day one, and we're trying to show you that there are going to be some growing pains that you're going to experience while you're trying to build your show, while you're trying to build your channel, while you're trying to get subscriber number 2 and subscriber number 3. So if you believe that you're going to have some growing pains, I ask you, one, to hit that like button, And then the other side of that, put in the chat, growing pains. So if you believe there's going to be some growing pains, put in the chat, growing pains. So that way you know that there's going to be out there. We need to know that you're out there, and also that that you too understand that there's going to be some growing pains. So B, what else should we tell them? What else should we think about? What else? We know we got to find a niche, and really, what was your niche? What was your original niche?
My original niche, oh, way back in the day now, honestly. Well, I was a shorts channel when I started out, and I was doing a little bit of comedy. Not the
Okay.
best comedy, but I was giving it my all.
Right. Okay.
And we're not, I mean, when you first get on here, you're not modeling perfection, you're just modeling the process. So, I've come a long way from silly redneck jokes to Grow and Glow Academy. So, it's all about not giving up. It's all about just staying the course and taking a deep breath with every step. It's not that hard. It's not. It's just got to be consistent. I think that's our biggest thing, is being consistent.
Consistency is a key. 100% being consistent. And again, knowing that, like you said, where you start might not be where you finish. Where you start might not be where where you find yourself in a sense. Here you can be yourself. Where it's millions and millions of content creators, so you're just one of millions. And but here's the one thing: you might be one of millions, but you're unique to you, and your story is unique. So we've had, like, I host the Iron Sharpening Iron show, and we've had over 80 different guests, but all of our guests have been different. There's no one guest, and I had another one on, oh, y'all telling the same story. No, they all have a different story. And because they all have a different story, we all get, a different perspective, even if they're talking about the same thing. Yes, I wrote a book. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. But when you hear their story, like, wow, yeah, I can see how you wrote your book. I can see how you did that. Well, here it is too. You have a platform where you are the content creator. You're creating the content. If you want to get on here and tell jokes, then get on here and tell jokes. Yeah. Like, knock, knock. Who's there? Yeah, that's it. And if that's what you want to do on your channel, then have fun with knock knock jokes, because somebody likes knock knock jokes. And I see Eddie Elliott in the house. Hey, all right.
Yeah, Eddie, we've already had this discussion, sir. Please be respectful.
Yeah, Eddie's one of those people, huh? So now that's a good point right there, B, and I'm glad Eddie popped in. So hello, Eddie. Thank you for popping into the Grow and Glow Academy. So you are now a content creator. You have now started your channel, and you might get to the point that you're putting videos out. Every comment you get is not going to be a good comment. Everybody that comes in and say something about your channel or something about your video might not. So here's the thing that I never put a video out, but this is something I always wondered. What if somebody hit the down thumb? What if somebody put the down thumb? We always say hit the thumbs up, but what if somebody hit the thumbs down? And I don't know. I've never had anyone do that, but at the same time, if they did, you just still got to keep going on, because right now Eddie's in love. I'm saying that. But those are things
this
that you
have
have
to
deal
deal with.
This
for me.
Look, those are things you have to deal with when you're out here, and just knowing that there's going to be some people that's going to come and
be the comedy, really.
Hey, wait a minute, time out, B. He might be talking about me. You think he talking about me or talking about you? Oh, I see it. I see it.
Unless he's talking about the white in your beard, sir.
Oh, okay. Listen. Eddie not talking to me or talking about me. It's okay.
No, I appreciate you, Eddie, but we had this discussion. Please, that's enough.
Stop it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's the big thing. You're gonna need patience, and you're also gonna you gotta have some sense of humor, and at the same time, you have to know when to shut it down, and you have to, if you're gonna allow it to keep going. But a lot of times you want to shut it down. You want to put an end to it before it happens. So we do know ways, and we will show you for sure ways to shut a person down when they keep showing up in ways you don't want them. So if we need to, and Boss B can definitely pull the plug on that if she needs to. What he doesn't realize right now that every time he posts a comment or whatever, he's only helping build this show. So you
That's
take
what a
that too.
thumbs down is as
You
well.
take that too. So, but we try to keep it respectful. And right now, trust Jesus.
Amen. Thank you, Eddie.
What you do, you trust Jesus. So 100%. But it's super, super excited to be here, super excited to be on the show and to help people grow. We say grow and glow is what we're trying to do. And another thing that we want to look at and what we're trying to do is not so much discourage you from starting a channel. We want you to start the channel. We just want to give you some of the things that you're going to need and some of the things that hurt a lot of people. And one of the biggest things for people, believe it or not, is fear. They are afraid to put themselves out there because of people in the chat. And most of it right here, and I'm going to be as honest and straight as I can, a lot of it is the people that you live with, the people in your home that's going to be your biggest critic about you and some of the stuff that you're putting out. One, they don't want their business in the street. So they're like, don't tell about us. Don't video us. Don't do this. Don't do that. So it almost handicaps you to a point. But then the other side to it is, a lot of times you have that I don't say self-esteem issues, but you sometimes think you're not good enough, or I don't have anything people want to watch or people want to listen to. And that's why there's so many different forms that you can be faceless. You don't have to put your face out here at all. You can do whatever. You can, with AI, you can do all kinds of things. And we're going to show you that as well. So we're going to show you that as well. Now, we did promise we're going to start a channel. So I'm telling you, we did promise. We won't start it on this episode. We're going to start it on that because we still need to know why. So, B, why do we want to start a channel? What is our niche is going to be? What is it going to be with this new one?
Wait, that's 3 questions. Hold on. We want to start a channel because we're excited, period. Okay. That's, honestly, you can go and you can look and you can see how many people have very few videos, but they've been on YouTube for years.
Yes.
And it's because they've sat back there and they've thought about what they could do or thought about it. The whole thing is moving forward. And that's rewarding in so many different ways than just a video on YouTube. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. The fact that you took that step forward and then another step forward with your second video, it's rewarding. And it doesn't have to be about the money. It's nice when somebody comes to your channel and says, hey, that made me think, or that I got a good result, something like that. That's the reason. You don't do this for money. You don't do this for likes or clicks. You do this because it's fulfilling and rewarding. At least that's how I
100% agree. And if you find that thing that is fulfilling and rewarding to you, then you won't find yourself doing things trying to get what we call clickbait, where you're going to put yourself in a position so people will view it or people will like it or people are going to. So you don't want to put you, because see, here's the big thing with clickbait. Here's the big thing when you do that. If you don't have a good why or good foundation, it's hard to keep it up. Because once you come out of that shoot and you're saying, okay, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna wear a funny hat and this and that, that's what they're gonna be looking for. They're gonna be looking for, where's the funny hat? Where's the funny glasses? Where's the jokes and this and that? And now, if you're not a jokester, if you can't tell jokes the whole time, then you're gonna find yourself like, okay, so what am I gonna do tomorrow? What I'm gonna do next week? And another thing a lot of people do, because when you first get started, you got to get your 50 subscribers and all. You're just putting videos out. They edit that video to death. I mean, it's like I got this video been sitting in my phone or my tablet or whatever for 3 years while you still editing, looking for the perfect this and that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, as a content creator, as a host of a show, it does not have to be perfect.
No.
It does not have to be perfect.
In
And I'm
fact,
gonna tell
it
you,
shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be because it should be unique. It should be you. When you look
Yeah.
at this, you should be, oh yeah, that's Big Jack, that's Boss B. You
Mhm.
should know. Now, we did create our own little stage names,
Mhm.
but we rock the stage name. If you can look right now, you see me in the circle. That is Big Jack. He's a big guy. He ain't a little guy. So so it's some truth to it, but then at the
Mhm.
same time, it's the other side of it as well. So, and that's why we want you to know that while you're out there and you're not say struggling, but you're saying, hey, I want to build my channel, I want to get into a position. um what do I need to do? What you need to do is, and we will say anything, get started. Just do it.
Mhm.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Look through your phone right now. I mean, I'm just saying, look through your phone right now, find a video that you did or whatever. Let it be, because it can't be any longer. So a short can't be more than what, 3 minutes?
3
It's
minutes.
it's 3 minutes. So
3 minutes
anything
tops.
3 minutes or less is considered a short on YouTube.
Mhm.
Anything over 3 minutes is considered long form, right? Or long, what we say, long form. All right.
Yes.
So we want anything that's less than 3 minutes. And I'm just saying, don't post it, don't put nothing out there yet. But look in your phone, find your 3 minute video. Don't edit it. Don't chop it up. Don't do anything to it other than find a video that you already have in your phone. And once you find that video in your phone, guess what? You're a content creator.
Mhm.
You just did it.
Yep.
You had already had it. So we're not telling you anything that you're not already doing. If you've ever video, I don't care if it's a car accident that you happen to be standing on the curb or the sidewalk and you saw it, I can promise you if you post it, people going to view it. and you'd be surprised some of the stuff that people view and don't view. So do we got more people coming in? What's going on?
Yes, my sister. Hello.
Okay. Who's that? Who's
Not
that?
real sister, but she's
No, go ahead.
my friend. My
No,
great friend.
call her out. Call her out. Call her out.
I sure did. Good to see you. Very good to see you.
Yeah. So welcome again to the Grow and Glow Academy. And what we're trying to do is help people become content creators. We want to help you build your channel. We want to help you find your why. We want to help you find your what. And then it's to find your how. How do you want to put yourself
Mhm.
out there? Do you want to put yourself out there in shorts? Do you want to put yourself out there in long form video? Do you want to put yourself out there in just in music alone?
Mhm.
Um, do you want to put it out in taking the videos? Look, you can go in the woods and take videos of the wind blowing through the trees and then
Yep.
post it, because it really is just that simple. It's not a lot of work.
No.
It's not a lot of work, but it's one of those things that if you just do it. And it's not a Nike commercial. Just do it. If you just do it, you'll be surprised on how easy it really is.
Mhm.
So B, we got 8 million people watching right now. So
I see
8 million.
that. We are really rooming it
Yeah,
here
and,
today.
and and here's a big thing: take pride in the stride. Take pride
There
in
you
the
go.
stride,
There you go.
because as you walking and you get your one person, your two people, your three people, four people, and when you start seeing them grow, take pride in your stride. There's my man, Uncle Funk in the house. Yeah,
You like
it's
to
like
take videos of you taking videos.
videos,
Why does that
100%.
not surprise
Yeah.
me?
But look, and look, whatever your thing is, because guess what? It's your thing. And
That's
people
right.
like Aqua Funk and Mexicali and all of this coming in. I see Sister coming
Mhm.
in, and also when people come in and they're already doing it. So they're already doing it. They're already showing that it can be done. And it's like, wow.
Mhm.
But see, this is an opportunity, B, and I'm just being straight, because we're not on the stage with a guest and this and that. This really is an opportunity for us to be who we are. It is
Yes.
an opportunity for us to take off I don't say, oh, as Walt would say, if you take it all off, they go wash. But we're not taking it all off. But what I'm saying is, you can let your hair down, even though mine is, I don't know what you want to call it, but you can let your hair down, but at the same time, relax, because we're just trying to show
Mhm.
you how fun this can be, and how it can be lucrative. 100%. You
Yes,
can actually make money on this, and you can make it
absolutely.
in many other ways, but you have to have a reason, I believe, why you want to get into it. And then once you
Mhm,
find your reason why you want to get into it, then it's the how you want to get into it.
mhm.
And here's the thing: it says, "Do dare me with a good time." There's aqua funk. So, like I say, there's some people, and that's part of building the community. Remember, I said, as you build your subscribers, you're building your community. And when you just be you, people will come. They will come. They will support you, because. But the big thing, you have to 100%.
Yes,
And I'm not preaching to you. I'm teaching to you, but I'm not preaching to you. You have to like yourself.
yes, very much so,
You have to like yourself,
very much
because
so.
you're going to watch your videos more than anybody else.
And you're your worst critic.
Yeah, and you are. You will put your like, da, da, da. But it's not all about that. It really isn't.
No.
So like yourself, put yourself
Mhm,
out there in a sense of like, okay, and then you say, okay, where do I want to be when it mature,
mhm,
or when I grow up? Where do I want to be? Where do
mhm.
I want to be when I grow up?
Well,
So it's like, go ahead,
I
B.
really think that there are actually 2 whys. Maybe they get
Okay.
a little confused
Mhm.
because the channel why guides content decisions. The creator why protects the creator.
Mm,
And I think, I don't know, why do both matter, really? Because a channel can pivot, right? A
mm,
creator shouldn't have to break to do it. So when you're thinking about your niche, the thing you need to think about is something, the longevity, how long you can keep up that particular project. Like I was saying, I'm not a comedian. I started out because I have a little bit of dry humor and I've been told, hey, you're funny. Obviously, I can be sometimes, especially when I'm talking here now. But the point I'm trying to make is there's always so much evolution involved in this. You can't stop and think, well, this all I'm capable of, because it's not. It
mm.
really isn't. It's absolutely not. And that's when your channel pivots and you rebrand, or you bring in others and make it a network, you know? I think that's the way it works. So there's
Yeah.
2 whys for me.
But then when you sit back and you say, okay, if you look in the textbook and you
Mhm.
say, like what we did with the universe, it's like, but that thing's all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's where really it's right where I want it to be. And
Mhm.
then this is how you got to look at it. It's your channel.
Right.
It's your channel. You're
Right.
driving this ship. You take it where you want it to go and do what you want it to do. It's your channel. There's
Yep.
content creators that's out there in the chat, and we thank you all for coming out and hanging with us and all. But if you go to their channels right now, it's their thing. This is what they
Yes.
want to do, and it's
Mhm.
not like you have to do it this way or you have to do it that way. And one of the big things I'm going to tell you out there is if we're coaching now, is you're not in competition with anyone
No.
but yourself.
Yes.
You're the only one
Absolutely.
you're in competition with. So your channel doesn't look like someone else's channel. But that's okay, because your channel is your channel. You don't
Yes.
have to look like somebody else's channel. You don't have
Well,
to
and
do
it
what they're.
doesn't, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you good. Right.
It doesn't have to be conformed to just one thing either. If you look at my channel, I'm more of a hybrid because I have a little bit of, well, almost everything, to tell you the truth. I have music, I have Ask a Bee, I have all my weathers and stuff.
Mm,
But if you can tie all those together in some way, then you have a super channel because you've got so many more options for your audience.
right.
And you don't have to go that far, but it's evolution, right?
No. So we already said we're going to start a channel. and we had to come up with a name. We're gonna have to come up with a niche, and we're gonna have to actually create. So I was more thinking, be that I don't know. Should we do some form of maybe animation? Have an animated channel?
We can do that.
Yeah.
You
So
can do that.
we need to we do an animated channel,
Hmm.
and that way, I don't have to be on camera doing a video. You don't have to be on camera doing a video, but we need to create
Yes.
something that's I don't know. So if you're in the chat and you're watching, what do you rather see? A person, a human, the actual people moving around, or animation of people moving around? We don't want an AI channel, so that means we have to create something
Like a
animated.
children's or
I don't
an
know. That's what I'm
adult's.
saying. So that's where look at that, look at that. These guys been making me think about branching out. I've been thinking about it for years, but then afraid to take the leap. 100%. So, and that's what we're talking about. So
Mhm.
even people as in Aquafunk and those who are in the chat and can see the chat, people that's in there in Mexicali say real person. So we got to do a real person channel. Okay. So we're going to build this channel and we're going to build it from scratch. Now
Mhm.
we're going to make this, but I won't say I've never seen it, but a duet channel with people who are not in the same house. They're not husband and wife, they're not brother, sister. So we got to have a duet channel with pretty much like we're doing now,
Yeah.
except we're in two different worlds. And that's the cool thing too about the being a content creator, because of the fact that you meet people from all over the world. Remember, we had a person that came in from Russia, and you can be once you get to that point, and we know we said you got to get at least 50 subscribers. You don't have to be in the same city with the people. You don't
Mhm.
have to be in the same country with the people. they you don't, it's like you could be on stage with somebody from a whole different country speaking a whole different language at the same time, and you can do that. And
Yeah.
that's the cool thing about once you become a content creator. But we're going to build this channel, and
Mhm.
we got to find a name for it, but it's going to be a duet channel, two human beings. Big Jack story time, Boss B. Then we got that. So we got the two human beings, and somehow we got to figure out what our niche is going to be and what we're trying to do. And it cannot be we're going to teach you grow and glow. It has to be something other than that. Grow and glow is going to have its own second and third Wednesday of every month. But this channel is going to be separated from that because we want to watch it grow and glow. So we're
Mhm.
not going to use this as the platform to build that. It's going to have its own thing. And what we're planning on doing, or what we're going to do, it's not even a plan. What we're going to do is show you the growth of the channel. So
Mhm.
next episode, which is next Wednesday, we will definitely put the channel. We're going to create the channel. We're going to actually, that means one of us, one of the two of us, going to have to start his own little email channel, because you need an email to actually build a channel. You got to have an email. And we're going to create a channel on YouTube. And guess how many subscribers it's going to have in the beginning? Zero, 100% zero.
I
So
win.
you have no
Nothing.
subscribers, and then we're going to build it from scratch and watch it grow and glow. Now we're hoping that people that come in and watch will also be members or subscribe to that channel, because we're going to need subscribers. But now, remember we said that, and if you wasn't here to hear that, we're going to say at the end of this 24 sessions, because there's 2 weeks and well, 2 Wednesdays, and we're the second and third Wednesday of every month. So if you put that together with 12 months, that means there's going to be 24 episodes, right? On
Mhm.
the 24th episode, we're going to be looking at how many people left a chat or left a what they call it, a comment in the chat
Super chat.
before and after the show,
Mhm.
and we're going to bless somebody with this channel, because all you have to do then is go in there and change the name, change this and that, and it's yours. So if it's monetized, somebody's going to get a monetized channel at the end of the show. If you only got one member, well, one subscriber, then you get a one subscriber show. But anyway, but we're going to use this as a experiment to see if what we're talking about work. And Aquafunk's up there. He said, "Hey, Mexican, we should start a channel and call it." Hey, look, they already doing it. Look at that. Look at that. They already working. So I look, it's getting exciting up in here. So Big Jack and Boss B, or we can turn it around, Boss B and Big Jack. We're going to start our channel on the next episode, the next time we come out here. And with that, and if you have any suggestions of what we should call the channel, put it in the chat. You can put it in the chat during the live, like we're on right now, or you can wait till this live is over and put it in the chat. Now, let me tell you, if you're watching this right now, we're going to ask you to put, once the show is over, once we close this live out, we're going to ask you to leave in the chat, Grow and Glow, and where you're from. So Grow and Glow from Miami, Grow and Glow from California, Grow and Glow from Maryland or Texas or whatever. So remember that. Put in the chat. After the show is over, you got to put in the chat. Grow and Glow from blah. We want to see where the people are coming from, but at the same time, we want to know that you were here. And we also, that's one way for us to capture how many people was here, how many people was watching, and how many people listen and then participating, because we need that. But B, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I know this one's like, this was the first one, and we're still, no, we're not. I mean, we wanted you to know that it's not an easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's also not hard. And really, all you have to do is be you. And I can tell you this personally, 100%. I have never physically met Boss B.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I've never physically met Boss B. So to create a show, and I'm in the East Coast of the United States, right outside Washington, D.C., the area they call the DMV. So I'm in that area of the country, and Boss B is somewhere in
Mid-South.
Okay.
In Texas.
So a duet from Maryland and Texas going to get together and create a show and put something together. And I don't even know. Well, let's see. Texas got crabs, because I know that they come out of Houston. Yeah, and Maryland is wait a minute, and Maryland is the crab state. Maryland is the crab state.
No, that next time.
It's not the bad. No. Maryland is the crab state.
This show just turned into a whole different kind of class.
No. I'm just trying to. I'm thinking. My mind is.
I know. I'm just picking at you because
we can call our show, because we don't want to give us something crazy. He said reword that 100%. So Texas probably do got crabs, but I know they have crabs like the blue crab, because see, here's the thing, and I'm just throwing this out there for this because I like to drop little nuggets here and there. So in the wintertime, Maryland is the crab state. So we known for our crab cakes and this and that in Maryland. But in the wintertime, there's no crabs. But people still they like to eat their crab. They like their blue crab. So they're either coming from New Orleans or they're coming from Houston, Texas. And look at that.
Funk. My goodness.
Yeah. So,
don't you just wish he would have a sucker?
But anyway, 100%. But Uncle Funk, you're right. We need some ointment for this. We need some ointment for this channel we're getting ready to put out. But 100%. But anyway, so our blue crabs come from Texas, or they're coming from New Orleans. Now, if you're in the wintertime and you decide you were going to drive, or you're going to actually travel from Texas to Maryland, right? I'm traveling on an airplane. And especially if you're flying Southwest airplanes or Southwest Airlines, I will tell you 100%, you better put your clothes, the suitcases you have, in a bag, like a trash bag or a garbage bag or a plastic bag or something, because you will have nothing. And like Akafunga, you're going to love this one. You're going to have nothing but crab juice all over your clothes. Oh my God. So
Oh my gosh, you really just said that out
yeah, but
loud.
that's what it is. I mean, that's what it is. So only reason I can tell you that because I work for the airline, and every time we open up that bin, it's like, what the heck? But anyway, so the crabs actually fly in the plane. If you didn't know that, so they're in 50-pound boxes and they come in the plane. What does that have to do with my show? All that moves and proves right now is that story right there is what you could tell. Aquafund's good trip.
I'm fixing to close the chat so I can't see it.
But this is what we're trying to show you again, and we appreciate our community coming in and supporting us. But you can have fun while you're doing this. It doesn't
Yes.
have to be. It don't have to be stiff and tight and robotic. You can actually have fun with this, and at the same time, you can grow and glow. You can click on those buttons, hit that, and we're not talking about going live. This can just be a video. If there's an experience that you have and you're trying to tell somebody about your experience, you're trying to tell somebody, and it can be the fact that you got crabs on a plane. That's your experience.
You had to. You had to. You just had to.
That's all good.
Free ride to Mexicali. Man.
Yeah. So it's all good. But 100%, that's the things that you can do with your channel. And it's just be you. It's be you, and have fun. And the thing is, I am 100%. And if anybody know Big Jack, story time, watch my show, I'm talking about the blue crab that's hard shell, come out of the bay, blah, blah, blah. Whatever Aquafunk and Mexicali talk about, I don't know. So if you're watching that, I don't know anything about that. So that's my disclaimer. If you didn't learn anything,
we're gonna call this channel the Blue Crab now.
That's it. But let's just call it the Blue Crab. There it is, 100%. The Blue Crab. So this new channel we have is going to be called the Blue Crab. Yeah. So if I was watching SpongeBob SquarePants right now, and he was going in to get his, he was going to work, where would he go to work at? The Krusty Krab.
Hold on, I gotta put my jellyfishing glasses on.
That's it. We're going with the Blue Crab.
There you go. We ought to make it an animated, make you the blue crab, and that can be, I don't know, plankton or something.
No, see that SpongeBob already got that, so we got to do our own.
I'm just playing.
We got to do our own thing. So the blue crab, I'm down. I like the blue crab.
There we go.
I like the blue crab. So see, I helped us right there. See, and that's really, it's funny because with the Iron Sharpening Iron show, that's exactly how the name came. I was having my first interview with Nancy Green, and someone in the chat said you should call it the Iron Sharpening Iron Show because it didn't have a name. We didn't have a name, and from there it did actually turn into the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So was that
Lisa Wright?
It's Lisa Wright. Hey,
on the way to downtown Disney to vlog.
All right,
that's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. So,
crabs on planes.
Crabs on a plane. Hey, there you go.
I mean, why not? I jump out of them. You eat crabs. There we go.
Yeah. There we go. Crabs on a plane. You'd be like Samuel. Look, Samuel Jack. Samuel Jack. I'm tired of these dang crabs on the plane. So there you go.
Oh, love it.
Crabs of the South.
That would be me.
So look, how did we get the crabs? I don't know.
You did that. You did that.
Look, I was talking about the real
crabs from Texas in the winter.
Yeah. Crabs. Look, it gets hot in the summer, so nobody wants crabs from Texas in the summer.
Yeah, it gets hot down here, so we all traveling north. Is that what you're talking about?
You have a good time, Lisa Wright. Now, I'm outside. I wish I was there, but and we're talking about downtown Disney. And here's a good one for y'all, for the Disneys. Disneyland and Disney World. Where's Disney World and where's Disneyland? So think about it. There's the two sides. There's more than two Disneys, but in the United States, there's two. Where's the two Disneys? One is Disney World and one is Disneyland. Lisa Wright is in California area, so she's over there on the West Coast. Which Disney is Lisa Wright going to? Is she going to Disneyland or Disney World? Which one do you think? Do do do
Oh, I think
do
I
do
know,
do
maybe.
do do do. And I
I
know
think
Mexicali
world.
knows, huh?
I think world.
Oh, okay. It
I
would be
think.
Disneyland.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't
and
live in
think about it.
Florida long
But
enough.
this is the way to know, so you will never miss this again. Disneyland is in California, and it starts with L.A. Land, L.A. California.
Ah,
You will never mix them up again because you know L.A. is in California side, and Disney World is on the Florida side of town. So
there you go.
just so you would know. So that's a good way of breaking it down. So yeah, downtown Disney is in Disneyland, 100%. But now you know. So yeah. It's in Disneyland. Is in Cali. I always got that with the LA, and that's how I would know the other one. So,
Yeah.
but it's got to the point that I can't even afford to go there, so I don't even say it to my kids. I don't even say it out loud. So like, I want to go to Disney. You'll never go on my dime.
Nah.
So no, but
Nope.
no, Disney is cool. Now we saw Disney when we was in Tokyo. So out there in Japan, they have a Disney in Japan. I haven't been anywhere else where I saw Disney, but I do know they have one in Japan, and I know they got the one in California, and then the one in Florida. So yeah,
Hmm.
for the Disney people out there. So look how easy it is to change up a subject and then talk about something, because now Lisa Wright is getting ready to go there, and I'm sure if she pulls her phone out and take well, how long we say that? Let me say a short is
3.
minutes or less. So
Hmm.
for take a video of 3 minutes, and it could be just standing in the line to get on your favorite ride and take a 3 minute video, like, look at this crazy line. I'm way back here to try to get on this ride. And guess what? You are a
Hmm.
content creator. You just
Yep.
created some content. That's how easy
Hmm.
it is. So,
Yep.
yeah. So Mexicali fish keeper say the other one doesn't matter. So Disney World don't matter. It's either Disneyland or it's nothing. So I've been to both. So that was a blessing, but that was way back in the day when it didn't cost arm, leg, and a couple of siblings, and and that's back when Big Jack was Little Jack, and I could get on the rides. Now it's just like you can't even ride the ride, so it's all good. So it's all good. You say
I've been to
shorts
2
three
Six
minutes on
Flags.
YouTube. Very good point, Lisa Wright. Shorts are 3 minutes on YouTube, and let's make this clear. You might be watching this on YouTube, but you might want to be a content creator on something else. You have
Mhm.
to see what their shorts are. What's considered a short for Instagram? What's considered a short for TikTok and Facebook and Twitch and LinkedIn and wherever else you're going to put your content on? You got to see what, because everybody got a different rule. And YouTube shorts are in, if I'm not mistaken, in the portrait mode. So you would have to be up and
Mhm.
down portrait
Vertical.
mode, long
Yes.
vertical, and so that's how your shorts will come out. So if you turn your phone to the landscape, the long way,
Mhm.
and did a video, and then it was less than 3 minutes, and you say, hey, I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel, do know it's gonna have some cutoffs on the side, because it's not gonna fit.
No.
So think about that when you're making your video, what I'm getting ready to create. So if you're going to do a short, I'm going to do less than 3 minutes. Stand that phone up vertical and hit that record button. Trivia: which resort has it says two ply Disney or Universal? Two places. Which resort? Hmm. That came from Lisa Wright. So she put a trivia question out on us. So which resort
2
has two
ply,
two ply?
as in toilet paper.
No, I don't think it's toilet paper.
2
Uh,
ply. I don't understand what 2 ply.
well, look, I'm gonna go with and it has to be, let me see, Universal, Disney. But see, in California, I don't know, Mexico, you're gonna have to help with Universal all day, is what he's saying. Yes, toilet paper. Who has two ply? Oh,
I'd say California probably.
yeah. That would
Yeah,
have well, both of them in
man.
California because she talking about Universal. So let's go with Universal. That sound like a
Oh,
universal.
Disney or Universal,
Yeah,
pardon me.
that sound like a universal thing. So I'm gonna go with Universal, Lisa Wright for 1,000. But no, we thank y'all for hanging out with us. And yes, toilet paper. So she said that all right. Dang it. Like Aquafunk said, I'm from Hampton, Newport News, Virginia, right at the Chesapeake Bay and the James River. And we used to get bushel of blue crab all the time. Newspaper, crab juice everywhere. And now I want crab. So yeah. So there you go. Surprising is universal, and this means a lot of your visiting expensive results. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, see now I see. So you telling me half of my costs is because of the toilet paper that we're using at the dang resort. That's probably true. Because you know it was funny because in 2020 we had a pandemic go across the country, and one of the hardest things to find during that time was what?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Like, holy cow.
Absolutely.
Like, what the heck is going on? It says toilet paper, yes, costs all the money in the stores, 100%. And that's
Mhm.
Stacy. So say thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. So if I don't know how many people out there have ever had blue crab, and we're not talking about anything past the actual seafood, the hard shell blue crab. And B, I see you making your face. You're in Texas. You don't have crab.
What makes you think just because I'm in Texas I eat crab? I don't live anywhere near the coast.
Oh, okay.
For one, I
Oh,
have lived in Louisiana, south of Lafayette, and I'm sorry, I'm just not a seafood person.
I got
It's a texture thing.
no, I got you. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I never lived on a ranch, but I've eaten beef.
Oh, yeah, that's why I like cow. I'd be a vegetarian if it wasn't for cow.
Mm.
They eat grass. I'm good.
I'd be a vegetarian if it wasn't for vegetables. Yeah. So, well, look, we're having fun here. We really are. And it's cool because we
Yeah.
want you to be comfortable. That's the big thing. Be
Yeah.
comfortable with your show. Be comfortable with your decision that you're going to make and say, hey, I'm going to start a channel. I'm going to get going. And we're going to call it, we already said the name, the Blue Crab.
Crab.
Almost, it could be worse. It could be worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be
It
the
could.
Blue Oyster.
Oh, see, now that would just make me not feel good.
Now, that's from the movie, I think it was Police Academy.
hmm Hey, I could, you know what? That would actually work because I could even spin it in with mine since there was a band called the Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
So there we go. Why not?
there you go. They're the Blue Oyster. No, I don't want to be the Blue Oyster. So let me see. People
No.
are crazy now in the country. Yeah, Stacy, you're absolutely correct, but we're gonna have a good time. So
Yeah.
let the people that's crazy in the country be crazy in the country. We're gonna have a good time on this channel. And by the time we come back next week, we might not be called the Blue Crab. I don't know what we're gonna be called. But it's been fun talking about it and been fun hanging with it. I wish I had I don't say I wish, but I would like to be in a position to say I'm getting ready to go to Disney so I can video and drop some things.
Right.
Look, see, look, Uncle Funk said he remembered the Blue Oyster from that movie. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, if you have to know the movie to know what I'm talking about now, then it could be worse.
Uh-huh.
We can call ourselves the Blue Oyster, but no, 100%. But the blue crab, because see what I wanted to do, and really I wanted to create a channel that had a catchy name, but you couldn't say that I knew that this channel and this show was related to each other. So nobody's
There we go.
gonna put Grow and Glow together and Blue Crab and say, yeah,
True.
that's it. So we had to have something. But we might change the name because it's two of us. We can't call ourselves the Blue Crab and then it's like one person. I don't know. I don't know. So it could become our nightclub. That could be our nightclub. We can get up and do stand up.
Oh
We're gonna
Lord.
have it. We're gonna have a stand up show.
I already outgrew that evolution. Remember
Oh,
evolution?
okay. Mm,
Just playing.
yeah, I could tell a joke or two. I think.
Well,
You know,
all right. I'll tell you what, we can do that, but you have to get up and sing too.
ooh, Lisa Rice said, if a beginner creator, I recommend you focus one thing when starting, example, YouTube or TikTok, shorts, long form. And that's 100%. We talked about that, Lisa, and you're absolutely correct. You got to know what you want to start and how you want to start it. So if you're going to be shorts, do shorts. If you're going to, and some of the time it does it for you, because you have to get to your 50 subscribers. So before, even if you wanted to go live, you got to meet that requirement. And shorts will help you build. Let's get that part out. Shorts will help you build your subscribership. But then when you start getting into the other parts of watch hours and building the channel to again, that foundation, you're going to need that long form. If you're going to stay on YouTube, I mean, I like YouTube. I have a channel on TikTok. I have a channel on Instagram. I have a channel on Twitch. I have a channel on LinkedIn. So it's on Facebook. We're on all the different social media platforms. But you would say what my favorite is. My favorite is 100% YouTube. I like YouTube more. For those who don't know and they say, why should I go YouTube? YouTube is also owned by Google. So if you want to look at that, Google owns YouTube. So you think about it, anytime you Google something, most of the times you're going to get a YouTube video of whatever you just Google, because they're related. They're going back and forth. So if you're putting out content and trying to help people, if you wanted to do it yourself and this and that, YouTube is a good place to put it, because if someone was looking up how to do something, most of the time they might come across your video. So some of those things are interchangeable if you look at it that way, where it's like, okay, what am I trying to do? Who am I trying to reach? And what am I trying to supply? If you just want to, since a channel more happy things on world, things now world.
Thing, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Well, YouTube is the most search platform out there.
100%.
Google doesn't even have that kind of search results.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the search engine would be Google. A lot of people use search, but YouTube is found. This number, yeah. So if you look at 1 and 2, they're 1 and 2, 100%. You Google, you get YouTube,
Right.
and vice versa. So yeah, it's very rare that you would go on YouTube to. Matter of fact, you would Google it. So you would go on YouTube to Google. You would Google it, and YouTube will pop up. So that's how they interchange with each other. It's very rare that you're going to go on Google looking for something and going to get a TikTok video. It's almost rare. You're not going to Google something and get a Instagram video. You might, but I'm just saying most of the time you're going to get a YouTube channel. He said, I want to do a news comedy channel. That sounds good. So Aqua Funk said a news comedy channel. That does really sound good. Stacy said a happy channel. So, and that's pretty cool. And I like that. So you want to keep our channel. We don't talk about certain things. I mean, on my Iron Sharpening Iron show. And even with this, we're going to, I prefer to stay in that same manner. We don't need to, because again, a lot of that, when people do things like that, it's the clickbait. I'm using what's going on in the world as a way to get more viewership and this and that. And it is about that. You want to get views. Don't ever get it wrong. People, you don't come on. You could come on here just because I want to have fun, but you also can come on here because you want to get views. But don't do anything that's going to make you that's going to hurt yourself, hurt your reputation, or hurt whatever, because so you can get a view. That just don't. It's almost like when people was doing the crate challenge. Remember, they were stacking up milk crates and walking across them and videoing. A lot of people got hurt. I mean, really, really hurt trying to walk across these dang milk crates. For what? For what? The even if you got 1 million people to laugh at you, is it worth breaking your neck or breaking your arm or breaking your leg so you can get a million people to watch you? Because guess what? Those videos are gone. They're still up there, but nobody's watching anymore. So you got your 1 million quick hits, but now nobody care who you are. And it's like, so that's what I'm talking about. So Stacy's out there saying channel starts now. And say, ask yourself where you spend most of your time on. So that's Lisa Wright, and recommend you start there. That is true, 100%. So Lisa, you're dropping some super nuggets, and I appreciate that. ask yourself, where do you spend most of your time on? And then that's where you start, because that's most likely where you would start anyway. Matter of fact, if you're a TikToker, you wouldn't be watching this right now anyway. You wouldn't be seeing it because you'd be on TikTok. If you was an Instagrammer, you wouldn't, because we're not on Instagram right now. We're not.
Mhm.
Now we are on YouTube right now, and we are on Facebook right now, but we're not on Instagram. We're not on TikTok. And that's something else we're going to talk about when we get into more of the lessons, because as you grow your channel, you'll start growing your streaming platforms. And sometimes some platforms or some streaming platforms don't allow you to go to other social media channels live without a lot of hassle and this and that. So those are some of the things also we're going to talk about. B, you got time, or you got to wrap it up? I mean,
I'm good.
no, it's like past my bedtime. No.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime. You're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah. You know, I don't have no bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to talk about? So that's a good one. So we got the channel, and once we and see, and that's what we're talking about. So Stacy, you're saying, what are we going to talk about? The channel, we're building it from scratch. So we still got to figure out what the niche is going to be about. What is the focus on this thing? So those are things that we still have to worry about. So, but we thank you for that question, because that is a big thing that you have to think. What do I want to put out? What do I want to put out? Aqua Funk's over here saying, you know, a comedy news channel. I really do like comedy. I really like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm more the storytelling comedy that Bill Cosby without the wine, you know, that type of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like to tell the stories. I like to have a good time. I like to, you know, walk you down memory lane or drop, you know, here and there. I remember, you know, my kids told me a story one time when it was a riddle in the car. It wasn't a riddle, but it said, what's a pig's favorite karate move?
The pork chop.
Yeah, pork chop, 100%. Yes. So it was a pig's favorite karate move.
Oh,
And so it's little things like that that I just love, you know. And I remember them
you
being in
mean
the
the
car.
dad jokes.
Look, and I could not stop laughing when they said that to me, and they were just sitting in the back. But then I remember again we're in the back, and I got two of my sons was in the car, and my older son was teaching my younger son things about church. And as he was talking, he said, "So I'll repeat after me." So he's like the pastor or the minister, and he's got him repeat. He said, "Jesus' wife," and I'm like, "Oh." So now I'm listening because he said Jesus' wife. Like, oh, okay, name is, and my youngest son is like, Jesus' wife, name is, and now I'm really tuned in. Like, what is he going to say? Miss Jesus.
Oh,
So
oh,
there you go, right there.
wow.
So that's how it was. So it's little things like that. And if that's what you want to share in your story or share on your channel, then tell us little stories like that, because that's Jesus' wife's name is Miss Jesus, you know.
That's
But
good.
it was for years, my son, that younger son, the same one that he was being taught, he thought that when we got to the Lord's Prayer, you know, and it says, give us this day. And he said, and don't forget the jelly bread. He thought they were saying jelly bread instead of daily
Oh,
bread. So he was like, and don't forget the jelly bread. So it was like all
that's
those little
so
things. But the
adorable.
more and more you get into your story, the more and more you get into your channel, the more and more you get into who you are.
Yes.
And that's how you're going to grow, because you want your channel to grow with the right people. Right now we're surrounded, I mean, with Lisa Wright in the house, Aqua Funk, Mexicali Fish Keeper, and any and all US is watching. But those are people that's in our community. Those are people that's been supporting us for the year. Those are people that's been on our stages. They've been in our studios. They've been behind the scenes. And those are the ones you want when you're building your channel. You know, that first 50, that first 100, that first 200, you want supporters that's going to be there, because that's your foundation. So
Right.
that's what we encourage you to do, is to build your foundation with some people that's going to be there, that's going to talk to you, and that's going to I don't say stick to the end, because you don't have to, but they're going to give you, that real support that you need. And that's what it takes. 100%. That's what it takes. And then you'll find some amazing people like Boss B, because I didn't know that person from Adam, as they would say. And now Boss B is the producer of the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, the Big Jack, well, not in Big Jack Storytime anymore, but when it was Iron Sharpening Iron show. And that's how relationships are built as well. So 100%. So that's what it takes. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. But you got to get started. You got to get started. And once you get started, the sky's the limit. Then you'll be walking through Disney World, or no, Disneyland, with your phone or with your camera, vlogging, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, hit that like button if you liked what you heard so far today. Hit and hit that like button. Drop us a comment in the comment section. Some of you've already done it, but let us know that you was out there. At the end of this show, if you can drop in the comments, grow and glow and where you're from. Grow and glow and where you're from. So that way we know where we're talking to and who we're talking to. And like we told you, once it's all said and done, and we're going to come back here next Wednesday because it's every second and third Wednesday of the month. Wait a minute. It's not even Wednesday. What's going on, B? What happened?
Oh, schedules happen.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw this out there. My youngest son is in high school, and he is a wrestler. And this is his first year wrestling. He's a freshman, first year wrestling. And I'm doing my best to support every time he has a match, so I can be there. And his match is tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. So today is Tuesday. You're not losing your mind, and I'm not tripping. Like, this guy keeps saying Wednesday, and it's Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday. But then we would say, hey, and we're going to be as transparent as we can, because we want your channel to grow. We want you to know the real about the channels. So myself and Boss B, or Boss B and myself, so I know I would get corrected if my English is not right, because I'll be flipping it around all the time. So Boss B and myself, we're in the studio and we're talking to each other, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like going live. And you know what Boss B said as a producer? Now, as a producer, she say, then hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the live button. Right. And let's go. Because guess what? Right. That's what it takes. So hit the live button and let's go. And that's another thing that you're going to have to do. You just got to hit the live button. And maybe not the live button. Hit the record button. Hit the record button. And whatever comes out of it, keep it clean. Like I always tell people, I don't want to go to the family reunion and explain what happened on the show. So because of that, and then Lisa Rice dropping some more nuggets. I want to see what she says. She said, ask yourself what can
you talk about?
We talk about for an hour and ease and consider starting with that. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lisa. You're right. So ask yourself, what can you talk about for an hour? And that's how you get started. And it says start with your phone. Don't spend much money. 100%. Look, your iPhone, if you have an iPhone, even an Android, they can do everything you need to be a content creator. You don't have to go get anything else. You could go get whatever you want, but I'm telling you, you've already see. Here's the cool thing about it. Remember we said that earlier in the show. If you look through your phone right now at the videos you've already got, you've already created video. You already created footage. You already created a short. It's already in your phone. It's just sitting there waiting for you to download it to YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter, or is it Twitter? Is it still called Twitter?
X.
Okay, yeah. But X or whatever. So whatever you want to call it. I am not against X. I just didn't know. So whatever that is. So just letting you know that whatever you're in, whatever platform, just drop the video. Drop the video. Now I ask you, you can do what you want. You probably grown, or you might even be a kid. But do know this, once you put it out there, it's pretty much out there for ever. Even if you delete it, it's probably out there forever. Living my best life. What's up? that Echo?
Yes, Echo.
It's Echo.
Hi,
Hello. How
Echo.
you doing? So, Echo, we got a show called Grow and Glow Academy where we're going to walk people step by step through starting their own YouTube channel, all the way up to hosting their own podcasts or their own shows. And that's what the goal is. So, thank you for popping in. Again, we got a very supportive community, and it's been a true pleasure hanging out with Boss B. I mean, look, B, I'm free. I feel like just keep talking. I mean, like, yeah, so, and you say, hi, Jack and B, what's up? And so, like,
Hi.
having a good time and enjoying hanging out and hanging with Boss B. This is the first time that we have hosted together. Yeah, 100%. So
It's
we've been
good
on.
so far. I'm having a blast. I don't know. I'm having a blast.
Look, and we're doing this without alcohol. So,
Yeah,
and then,
that's crazy to
this
me.
is his own. I mean, really, and when you get to this point, so for all of you that's out there and you want to hustle and get my 50 and get live and all of that stuff, whatever you want to do, but it is its own high. It's its own, it like you say, that fulfilling moment that it's like, wow, I really feel good about what's going on. And so, living my best life sent floating hearts, 10 jewels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Echo. Thank you, thank you. So we got some hearts going floating around. So we appreciate,
Yeah, just
that's what
okay.
it's all about. So because and no, it's not even us, because I just seen that, and I don't know if that's, I haven't done it yet because it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube as far as live. But I seen or heard that YouTube allows you to go vertical and horizontal at the same time now.
It
So
does.
that's a new thing. So right now we're on vertical and we're on horizontal at the same time. Now here's the thing: what I don't know, and I'm asking maybe if anybody out there in the chat world could tell me, if you're on YouTube and you do it, because that's how we learn. Do you see the same chat if you're
Mm-hmm.
vertical and horizontal? Because see, what we're doing, I got to
No.
have both up. I got my vertical up and my horizontal up, and that's. But on and living my best life, say yes, you see the same chat
Well,
through YouTube. Remember, if you use YouTube's
through
new kind of.
YouTube, you see, I don't. You have to remember, you're doing this from StreamYard too,
Oh
so
no,
it's
but
different
YouTube got the
for you.
new. But YouTube got that new
I
feature.
know. I know, but it's different for you because StreamYard puts out 2 videos for you.
But I'm asking on the
And
YouTube, if we didn't go through StreamYard, will we see one chat, two
yes, it
different?
does. It
Yeah.
does, but it only sends out 1 video.
Right. I got you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So Aquafunk. So we getting mixed mixture. So we're gonna have to put that to the test. So that's something else that we're gonna do on here. So for all of you, we're gonna put that to the test, where we will actually go live. Go live from YouTube.
We both
That's
did
so
that.
crazy.
See, we both got the same reflexes when it comes to YouTube now. Isn't that terrible?
No, no. YouTube know this for sure, 100%, because they listen.
Yeah.
We are not against YouTube. We want to go live through YouTube. The big thing that and why we use other streaming platforms, and we use a different one, and and we're going to get to that in the lesson, but it allows us to stream to so many other places at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're not just on YouTube. So when you go through YouTube, you're just on YouTube. But here we can go to several other places. So Lisa says, good night. She said, thanks for letting me share. Have a great night. You have a great night. You're getting ready to go to Disney. So go out.
Enjoy.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. I'm going to call time out on Lisa before you go. If Mickey Mouse is in Florida, who's in California? I mean, for real. That's a good question. Is that not a good question?
It's just you went from one extreme to a totally different lane. So it was like, boom, he gave me whiplash. I'm telling you.
Aquafunk gave us the answer. He said Ralph the Rat. So Ralph the Rat's in California. So Ralph the Rat. So yeah. that was one of the things that's funny because, like I say, I love to tell, we have Minnie Mouse. Oh, so they didn't broke up? That long distance relationship, it never works.
Oh
Mm,
my gosh.
no, no, no. But for real, enjoy yourself, and thank you, Lisa, for popping in. We're just having fun now, and I used to think that when I was a kid, and back when I saw Santa Claus in the mall,
Hmm.
and then I saw Santa Claus outside the mall. I'm like, whoa, a minute. It's like, well, if he's in the mall, how is he outside the mall? And I was like, well, what's going on here? And so then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
And then,
get you.
and I grew up in a house that didn't have a chimney, so I'm like, well, how is he going to get in here? This is,
Yeah.
I'm all confused now. So, yeah.
It's same. I didn't have a chimney until I was an adult. So,
So
yeah.
how is he going to get in the house? So last year I asked him, and he said he has a key to everybody's house. So,
Ah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
last time I tried to deny him, I was told that he would never show up again. So I don't deny him.
Yeah, I know. Don't do that. So Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse, according to Aquafunk, they have an agreement. So there it is, right there.
An
So
arrangement is different
well,
from an agreement, though.
yeah, I need to put my glasses on.
He's got.
Look,
I'm sure it has something to do with some fishy
here's the funny
kisses.
part.
Okay.
I can see, but I'm colorblind. So half of the stuff I'm trying to read, I got to get through the colors of things they're putting out there. So, that's so I can read, but I'm colorblind. So then by the time, so thank you for the arrangement that they have between Minnie and Mickey, and not the agreement that they have, but it sounded good either way I was saying it. So they have an arrangement. So Minnie and Mickey. So
Okay. That is the
anybody who
one
is
and only time that you can use your color blindness with me as a card. Okay.
I am colorblind 100%.
So, so is Ozzy. And let me tell you something. It is white and blue. If you need.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm red green colorblind, and people are like, well, if you red green, how can you see the traffic lights? Because it's red and green, and I learned those colors in kindergarten, like
Yeah.
everybody else did. You didn't
Well,
know it was red and green until somebody told you to.
right,
It wasn't like
right.
you just knew it. Yeah. So anyway, Stacy says a funny night and magic show. Yeah. I wish I knew some magic. I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yes, he would
Vibing
probably
with
make me
VC is in the
disappear.
house. Look at vibing with VC. Hey,
BC.
yeah. So for all of you who had just popped in, and I'm not going to say it anymore after that. So yeah, hit the thumbs up, 100%. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the like button if you enjoying this show. But it is a new show, new concept where we're going to show people the step by steps on how to start their channel, how to build their channel, how to grow their channel, how to be successful with your channel, and hopefully how to monetize your channel. And we're still learning. So where we learning, we're going to be sharing. And then at the end of the year, 24 episodes. So 24 episodes. So the third Wednesday in December, we're going to gift somebody the channel that we built, and they can have it. And we don't care where's that when we gift it. So if we gift it and you're monetized, blew all up, here you go. So someone's going to be blessed with the channel that's already been built from scratch. So next week, next week, we're going to actually put the channel together. So the show is every second and third Wednesday, except for this time because of scheduling conflicts. And we just didn't want to do this on a pre-recorded because we wouldn't have had
Yeah,
this much fun on pre-recorded,
not at
100%.
all.
Yeah, yeah. So, but and then Stacy Schultz is saying good luck. So Stacy, it might be you, Stacy. So make sure y'all put in the comment section once the show is over, put it down there, grow and glow, and then put where you're from. So put grow and glow, where you from, and don't write where you from. Put the area that you're from. Don't put grow and glow where you from. Put the area that you're from. If you're from Maryland, put grow and glow from Maryland. Grow and grow from California. Grow and glow from Texas. Let everybody know where you're from. Be proud of where you're from. Really Be proud. We've had someone in here today that was from Russia. So be proud of where you're from, 100%. And that's how we're going to know where you are. And then at the end of the 24 episodes, the 24 lessons, we're going to gift someone with a 100% channel. There you go. Vibrant VC say Jamaica. And I know she's proud of Jamaica, 100% proud of Jamaica. So with that being said, and the other part to this is, and here's another part. If your desire is to host your own show, your own podcast, we're going to make sure that you have that opportunity while you're taking these lessons, because we're going to put you on one of the shows as a host from the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe. So you might host 100% the Iron Sharpening Iron show, or you might host the Gentleman's Journal, or you might host the Ladies Diary. You might host. So we're going to give you opportunity to get on the stage and be a host, and that's how you're going to grow, because it's going to take away the fear of doing it. We're going to do it. We've done it so many times so far, and with the team I have, because we'll call that show 100. I mean, what did we call that show? Let me see. We did it on the Iron Sharpening. What did we call it? You remember what we called it? When we took the host off and put another host in, we said they were
flip that script.
Flip the script 100%. We flipped the script. So
right.
we've practiced this before. So a lot of the things that we've already done, we're going to put in action. We're going to allow you to see it in action. We're going to take you behind the stage and put you in the studio with us so you can see how the magic is done, some of the bells and whistles. And we didn't put a lot of stuff out today because it's day one. And we want you to know that we are going to start from the beginning, and we're going to grow this channel. So right now we got the blue crab. So anybody else got a name that they think we should call this show other than the blue crab? What else are we going to call this channel? I'm sorry, show, but the channel that we're going to create. Because we're going to create a channel, and whatever the name is, it's going to be a duet with Big Jack and Boss B. And I don't know what we're going to do on this channel, but it won't be this, because this is the Grow and Glow Academy. But that channel will have its own niche in a sense. So we got to figure out something. And the other part to that is, we know that channel is going to start with how many members? 0. 100% 0 members. So we're going to have to grow it. So and I'm excited about it. I want to thank Vibing with VC and Stacy and Echo, Living My Best Life, Lisa Wright, Aqua Funk, and Mexicali Fish Keeper. Who else was in the house with us today, B? There was so many different people in here.
Oh my goodness. There was Sit, my sister.
Yeah, sister. Yeah, and I see Eddie in love. Eddie was in love in here.
See, you could have gone all day long without saying that.
Yeah, Eddie, look, it's all good.
Yeah, you'd be making fun of me for the next year of this one.
We had Chris, and we had Zoot, and Omni Armstrong, and so many different people came in and left chats and this and that. So hit that like button. Let us know how we did. Put something in the comment. Good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm way past all of those things. But at the same time, this has been fun. It really has been fun. B, I thank you. I keep missing your lives, but I just know that I wish you all the best as you grow. And look, Vibing with VC, 100%, we thank you and we appreciate it. And we know your support is there. And that's what we were saying, even with this, that when you build your subscribers, you're building your community. And when you put those two together, you'll be successful as a content creator. And success is not about how many subscribers you have and how many views you have. It's about when you close and you shut that screen down and you hit that end button or whatever you're doing, knowing that there's people out there that really care, that really are concerned of how you're doing, how you're doing, really, how you're doing. And the amazing part about this all is you don't even know them. You don't physically know them. You've never met them physically in your life, but you are concerned about them. You want to know how they feel, what's going on. And if you saw them on the street, you hope you wouldn't just walk by them because you don't recognize them. But at the same time, I know there's so many people that sit in my community that I would love to sit down and have lunch with, because that's how cool they are. And that's what you get from from all of this. Aqua Funk said one more thing, and I was going to say, like we on the Pinwheel show. I see Aqua Funk, I see Mexicali, I see Joe Blow. Okay, all right. So, hey, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So, Boss B, you got anything to say before we close the door?
I don't know. Maybe we should do a game show.
I like that. I like that. What do y'all think about that?
Different. Not many people out there have it.
I'm not against the game show. I've, it's funny because I've tried different things. We've all tried different things, and gaming is always fun. Gaming is always fun. You mean a game show like The Price is Right or Family Feud or Let's Make a Deal,
something like that.
Something like that.
Like what you did before on just messing around at night when we were playing games, kind of something like that. We don't really have to have panel or anything like that. Just, I don't know. We could sit there and play tic-tac-toe and it'd probably work.
Hey.
That's what good teams are about. And don't think you can do this by yourself, okay?
I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm very competitive.
Oh, like I don't know that already.
Okay, so I ain't going to let you win. I'm not going to let you win.
That's a good thing because I ain't going to let you win neither.
Oh, okay, all right, it's on. It's on.
Oh, hey, now. You know what? It's on.
It's on. So, and another thing, once you start building your channel, bring back mukbang.
No, thank you.
Now you got me on that one, so I'm missing something. Who's mukbang? Am I missing something?
Oh, isn't that basically where you go anywhere, like even McDonald's, and get food?
Oh, okay.
And eat it and talk about it while you're online. I think that's what it is. Oh. Maybe. I don't know.
So if we did something where we both went to the same type of restaurant, like fast food, and say who got it best, Maryland or Texas? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got the best barbecue. I'll tell you that right now. You got to be Southern to have real barbecue now.
It's eating a lot of food at once. Yeah, so look, when you turn 50, that's a game you don't want to play. So I'm already on the other side of the 50. I'm not playing that game. It don't take much. Let me tell you one thing. Once you turn 50, and if you're not there, you will know your check engine light comes on a whole lot more than it normally do. So you don't want to add anything that's going to make that check engine light come on. So
oh my gosh. And the first thing that pops to my head is that commercial about the guy who turns his radio up when he starts to hear the banging in his engine.
That's what you do. Look,
yeah.
When you wake up after you turn 50 and you wake up, you get out the bed slower. You gotta make sure that all the parts are still in the same spot that they were when you went to sleep. Because it's like whoa.
Oh my gosh. No, see, I open my eyes slower in the morning. That's how slow I've gotten.
I'll tell you. Like if I even say I agree, no mukbang for me, then no. So no. But it won't be a show where we're going to put guests on. We have those. We do have that. So that's not what it's going to be about. But what we're trying to do, believe it or not, what we're trying to do with this today, and we said what we're going to do, we're going to build this channel. We're going to help you get through all the turns and the twists and all that. But what we're trying to show you is that you can have fun doing this. You can have fun. This was live, 100% live. So we're not going to go back and edit it. We're not going to go back and what you got and what you've seen is what you get. And, that's where, some people, I don't say they make their mistake. But like I say, if you was to go to Vibing with VC, and if you don't know her and haven't looked at her channel, go check out her channel. You will learn a lot from her channel. She has a wonderful spirit, and I love the way she starts every show because it's like, let's vibe 100%. But that's her thing, so anybody else to do that is like, you trying to be like Vibing. but
Yeah.
that's her thing, 100%. You go to Aquafunk channel, I'm gonna tell you to make sure you protect yourself and at all times, because Aquafunk, you don't know what you're going to get, so you just got to be ready when it kicks off. But no, he really does. He knows his stuff when it comes to taking care of a fish tank and different types of fish and all of that. And he's really about business on that. But then at the same time, he has fun on his show. So, Stacy, I have not checked out your channel yet, but we're going to check your channel out. Mexicali Fish Keeper is also from that fishing community, so he too will show you and share down the road. Living My Best Life, Echo, if she's still on here, and she's one of those where the crafts, the games, the networking, the guests. She has a lot of different things that she do, but she was showing us how to get started. Just get started. Just do it. And once you start doing different things and enjoying it, it really do. It perks you up. It gives you purpose. It gives you life. Not saying that you didn't already have purpose, but when I wake up every morning, I go to my 9 to 5. I be thinking about I can't wait to get home and get online and do this. So that's
Yep.
what I really like. So, but I thank you all for hanging out with us. We're going to close this out. And we're going to be back next Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. I got to check my kids' schedule because, I mean, they're wrestling. Oh, my God. So many events. I mean, ugh. But I see Vibin threw up some smiley faces so we hit her vibe. So, 100%. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
it's so cool to have Vibin with VC in the house. And I believe that Vibin went to school in, I want to say maybe in New York. I want to say it was in New York. So she was a track star. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, she was a track star. So yeah,
Nice.
so many things. She hasn't been a guest on our show yet, but we're going to get her up there one day so we can learn about vibing because she has a 100%, I believe, a very interesting story that it'd be nice to put out there. Look, yes, indeed, there it is. So I love that. I love that. So, but with all that being said, we're going to ask you all to stay blessed and tune in to the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe for all the other shows. The Ask a B show will be again tomorrow morning or tomorrow noontime Central. Yeah, noontime Central and 1 o'clock Eastern time. And I don't know what it is on the West Coast, but whatever it is, it's that time. And then also know that we got the Iron Sharpening Iron show every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then we got the Voices of Resilience Sunday. Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's like, ooh, it went all the way to Texas. You heard that? No.
I did.
Yeah. So if you tune in to the universe, which you're watching this through the universe, and maybe I don't know what you're watching because we're on different things. But if you're watching this through the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe channel, you can start seeing all the different lives and all that's coming through. Because what we did was built a network of content creators. So that's also going to give you a safe space as we build this channel, a place that you can actually park your channel in a safe space. So, Stacy, again, good night. Vibin and everyone else is out there. I'm not going to keep calling your name because that'd be crazy for me. But at the same time, we thank you all for hanging out with us. And I hope that you all tune in next Wednesday when we come back. And we're going to have a name for our channel. We're going to have a niche for our channel. We're going to actually put the channel up live with 0 members or subscribers. And we're going to watch it grow over the next couple of months or 12 months. It'll be 11 then. But with all that being said, we thank you. We say take care. And when you see this logo closing us out, just know that this is a BBTV production. All right. So thank you, Boss B, for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the back room and talk to you a little later. All right. Peace.